Hello my crafty friends, how are you? I do hope you're well. I am making a vintage junk journal tutorial and the first video is how to deconstruct the pages from a thick book. This one that I'm going to be doing had over 430 pages. I'm also going to join the pages together, making them more thicker, and I will show you what I do. So if this video interests you, please keep watching. Now, I am no expert. I am a beginner and I have watched literally hundreds of tutorials here on YouTube. YouTube is so good for tutorials. Now, lots of them I find are shorts. Obviously it's short clips. I personally need something longer. So I've already gone ahead and deconstructed the pages of this book, and I will go ahead and play that tutorial. I will then come back to today and show you how I'm going to make the pages inside the book even smaller. So I'm just going to show you the books that I've chosen to do this. I have gone for a larger book to begin with. Maybe I should have started with something smaller. But anyway, I found that the best books are Reader's Digest books. This is the one I'm going to be using. I was going to use this one because look how beautiful the illustrations are. I personally love boats, canals, rivers. It's part of my childhood, teenage years. We had boats growing up. So I want to incorporate this into a book. But because it's got so many beautiful illustrations, where's the other one I saw? See, it's got so many beautiful illustrations. It deserves to be read. So I have started to read it. I've got to chapter 4, and I must say, considering this was written in 1889, it is actually funny. And one of the characters reminds me of my dear old granddad, who used to sit and basically read a medical book, A to Z, and he had every ailment going. So that's that book that I picked up. Now, pages wise, these are glued in, and I've since learned that there are books with signatures. No, I don't mean someone has signed the book. This one is also glued in, but signatures on a book, I will insert some images that I have taken from the internet, and it shows how some pages are put into books. This is the front cover. It's quite thick. Of course, anything that I remove from here, I will keep because we will be using it. I need to take quite a few pages out because that's just way too many pages. And if I start adding things in, you know, the book will be like this full up. It's no good. I'm going to take a couple of pages, because if you look, the pages are almost part of the front cover. So that's that one, and this is separate. So I'm going to keep this page, and then I think I'll remove 8 pages one at a time. Of course, we're going to keep the pages. I'm not going to record doing the whole book, but just to show you. Now, as you can see here, I've just teared these pages out, and it hasn't all come away. It's not a straight line. That doesn't matter, because you will be gluing the pages together. how many pages is that? Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take 8. And then what you do, this first page and this page, you glue together. Imagine those two pages are stuck together. Then we need to leave a page, and again, remove 8 pages. 8 pages. Those two will be stuck together. Then we'll have another page. Right, let's remove 8 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, those are going to be stuck together. Then we want another page. So again, another 8 pages. Phew, I've finished. Look at all the pieces of paper that I have tore out of the book. I started off removing 8, and then after about the 4th time, I started to remove 9. And obviously these I will keep. They will come in very handy. So here we've got the deconstructed book, but there is still lots of pages. But I need to stick them together. So Mod Podge, I call it Mod Podge, along with lots of other people. I'm just so used to saying Mod Podge, so that's what it will be, Mod Podge. So that is what I mean when I say Mod Podge. This one is 236mm, and there was an offer. This is an old one of mine, but there was an actual offer for 2 for £10. 2 for £10. I got this because I will be covering this journal in fabric again. That will be another video. This is a sneak peek of the material that I picked up yesterday. It was an absolute bargain, and that is what I will be covering my journal with. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you can like the video, it helps me. Please subscribe to the channel. I don't just do journaling tutorials, I do jewellery tutorials as well. Just in case you see a video and think, I've not subscribed to jewellery. And I am a chatty person. I do love to talk. It's just like you're in the room with me. Make sure you click on that notification bell. Also, I do have a website, Low Cost Craft Supplies, where you'll find jewellery, craft and jewellery supplies. And as time goes on, I'm going to start stocking some journaling items. So this is the journal, and it's gone from 430 pages down to about 40 pages. And I am going to be sticking some pages together, so that will make them more thicker. Now I am using a Posh brush, only because my daughter, she's moved out now, but all of her crafting stuff has been left behind because she doesn't have the room. But she does painting. I think this is quite a posh brush, but I'm sure she won't mind. So this is the one I've already opened. It's a water-based sealer, glue and finish. I'm ripping the pages out. So therapeutic. So these are my first 2 pages. These are some old pages that I used to rip out. Now I'm thinking, do I put it on both pages or just the one? And I believe this dries in about 15 to 20 minutes. You can buy cheaper ones of these, but I don't know if they're any good. All right, let's stick those pages together. Ooh, see, it's all coming out. Don't worry, this is going to be covered. I guess you could use a sponge. Right, let me take this one up. Let's have a look what we've got. There's the page. I don't want this to stick to the other pages. That is one. Right, I'm going to do the next one. So I would say just gluing the one side is absolutely fine. So are you a beginner with journaling? If you've got any tips, please share them below. I don't have any journaling friends. So right, there's that one. Wipe this off. I really don't want those pages to stick all together. See, it's not exactly straight, but it's absolutely fine. It's going to be covered. I'm saying it's absolutely fine. Remember, I'm a beginner. So that's that one. Right, where was the next one that I did? There's that one. Let's do another one with you. And then I'll come back when they've all been finished. Right, let's just... Okay, so what I'm going to do now just going back, making sure that they're not all stuck together with this glue. I'm going to get rid of those. So I am going to carry on doing this book and then come back to you. Okay, so I've turned the camera back on and I've got one more page to bring together. What I did, as I got halfway through the book, I then started on the back. I counted the pages to make sure I was starting in the right place. So this is the last pages. Also, something I did was I would do a couple of pages using, and I would just keep reusing the old pages behind. Then I found they were getting stuck, and I do have one. Let's see if I can find it. Probably won't find it now. This one. And it did catch. Obviously I will be hiding that. So ever since that, after each page I stick together, I remove the two pieces of paper and take two fresh ones. So this is the last one to put together. I'm very surprised. This does go a long way. I thought I'd be using the whole pot on the book, but very surprised. So definitely one pot. So, you know, if I could probably do 2 books out of this. Just push this on top, remove those, and I'll just bring those up between my hands. Like that. Again, I'm not worried about these bits in here. Obviously it's still wet with glue, because they will be filled with different things. But that is the pages, and as I was going along I would do maybe 3 or 4, and then I would go back and check to make sure the pages were not sticking together by any glue that had come out. And then again at the back, just like the front, I've got this back sheet and one page on its own. So that is how I've deconstructed the pages and stuck them together. Remember, if you do have any tips, share them down below, not just for me, but for anyone else who may watch this video, who wants to have a go at making their own journal. So thank you so much for watching. Take care everyone, and happy crafting.